What's up, my Bravo gamers? And I'm doing another tier list today. This time I'm doing it on Dead by Daylight Killers, which is all the way up to Artist. So let's start things off with the Artist, the most recent addition to Dead by Daylight. The Artist is definitely one of my favorite killers currently. She's a lot of fun. She is also pretty strong, and while people have already found pretty decent ways to counter her, she is still strong. She is not nearly as strong as like Nurse or Spirit or Blight when they're played at high level, so I am going to give her an A. Now Blight, I just talked about this one. Blight is an incredibly strong killer at high level, and if you master him, you are going to pretty much dominate your games. So he's going to S tier. Bubba. Bubba, the one shot down is already just something that is very strong. Instantly breaking pallets with the chainsaw. Same deal as Billy, but he is better than Billy right now because Billy has an overheat mechanic, while Bubba has the tantrums, which can be a lot more easily avoided than the overheat, I think, in my opinion. So I'm going to put him in B. Cenobite, he got nerfed for some apparent reason recently. I already thought he was like B, but his chains they're not good enough for a chase. You don't catch up enough. They need to definitely buff him, but he is still barely B. He's gonna be at like the bottom of B. Clown, don't even need to say anything. Deathslinger, his nerfs did send him down. I actually thought he was low A at first. So originally he would be like over here. Or well, here. There's not that many killers in A. But now I think he is about in the middle of B. He's still definitely good. He's not bad by any means, but he is worse. For sure. Demo, he's been removed from the game, RIP Demo. But I think he is the most balanced killer in the game. He's gonna go right in the middle of B. Doctor, against newer players, the newer the player, the harder they're gonna get shit on by Doctor. That's how this killer works. It's fucking horrible in high level play. It's not very good unless you have some add-ons. But in low rank, like newer players, you're going to fucking dominate them. But I think he is a bit lower than Cenobite, but he's definitely a B. Pyramid Head, very impressive, very strong with his Torment. His paths that can go through walls and hit survivors. He's overall very strong. I'm going to put him in A, right above Artist. Ghostface, not a very strong killer, but you can teabag survivors. That will give him a point. No, it won't, but you can do that with Ghostface. The Stalk, it is pretty easy to get people exposed. It's a lot easier on Ghostface than it is Myers. I will put Ghostface in C for that. The reveal thing and the cooldown probably needs some changes if he were to go in B, but mainly the cooldown is the issue. It has a very long cooldown. Hag, played optimally, pretty much top of A. Placing traps on hooks. You don't want to chase with this killer unless you have your web of traps set up. And when you are playing her at a high level and you understand Hag very well, this killer fucking dominates people. It's kind of disgusting. So yeah, that's going to be an A. Pretty much top of A. Hillbilly, they fucked him, bro. They really fucked him. They fucked him so hard. It's actually disgusting. They fucked him so hard. Maybe not C. Very bottom of B, though. He's ass right now, quite frankly. He's ass. I don't need to say anything else. Huntress, she at high level, she is a fucking terror to go against. But at the lower level, people that are newer and they're playing her, they are gonna struggle, I think, at first. The hatches have some really fucking janky hitboxes, but when you understand them, you can abuse the shit out of them. I'm gonna put her right in between Hag and Pyramid Head. Legion, same deal with Doctor. The newer the player, the harder they're gonna get shit on by this killer. They're not gonna mend. When the newer they are, the more likely they are to not mend, and that is going to fuck them. So I'm going to put him right above Ghostface, barely. Nemesis, I think this killer is actually underrated. I think this killer is pretty strong at a higher level. Definitely not reaching into the ARS, but he's definitely there. He's a menace to go against in loops. He has the fastest power break in the game. It's kind of nuts. I'm going to put him in between Bubba and Deathslinger. I might want to rearrange B a bit later, but I won't. Freddy, incredibly boring and annoying to go against. But he isn't that good right now. He doesn't have much going for him right now. I don't want to add another to B, so I'm going to put him at the top of C. I don't think he's actually that good right now. I think he's pretty bad right now. Nurse. Alright, Oni. So Oni's a interesting one. Very interesting killer. He is incredibly hard to learn, like most of these killers up here, but he is probably one of the more rewarding of them all. His one-shot downs, he has a Billy style thing, but 28 times better. So I think he's gonna go right in between Hunters and Hag. This is probably where A tier is gonna start stopping, judging by the rest of this. Pig needs some changes desperately. She isn't that terrible. She does have a very high kill rate, but that is only because her power entirely revolves around killing people without needing to hook them as much. So I'm gonna put, this is a difficult one. C tier is interesting. I'll put it right in between Legion and Ghostface. Plague, after the recent buffs, is pretty fucking nasty. I'm gonna be honest. She is disgusting right now. It's fucking crazy. At high level, this killer is so fucking nasty. But it's not as strong as any of the other ones up here. I'm going to put her in between Hunter. No, definitely. I don't think she's as good as Huntress, though. Oh. Yeah, right there. I'll put her right there. Seems like a pretty fitting place. Myers. Behavior. Please buff him, bro. He's ass. He's so fucking ass right now. I was expecting a buff when Halloween Kills came out. No, they left him as ass as he is. Spirit, that's gonna actually go below Blight. A lot of people put him here, but I think Spirit is actually not as good as Blight with these new nerfs. You can't really mind game with it with the power anymore. But her mobility and her just at high level, she's very strong. Trapper, I think a lot of people shit on him. His buffs were really good for him. I think his buffs have definitely made him a stronger killer. And that's good. That's good. That's a very good thing. I'm going to put Trapper in between Legion and Pig. Seems pretty fitting for him, in my opinion. Trickster, his 1v1 is disgusting. But his map control is pretty fucking awful. I'm going to put Trickster either right above or right below Billy. I think Trickster's a bit better than Billy. Nah. I think Trickster's a bit worse. Barely, though. Twins. so much potential, but the fucking learning curve is so goddamn dumb. It is crazy. It is probably one of the hardest killers to learn other than Nurse and Blight. It is so fucking stupid, her learning curve. You can do some crazy shit with her, or with them, I guess I should say, them, but they are a fucking pain in the ass to try to get good with. I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to put Artist right above her, actually. I do think Artist is a bit better. Wraith. The final one. So, Wraith, he's very good at map control of the 1v4. He's good at the hit and run playstyle. But other than that, he doesn't have that much going for him. I think he is going to be about right. Stronger than Doctor? Yeah, I would say stronger than Doctor. So this is my Dead by Daylight killer tier list. Thank you, and I will see you on the next one.